So yes, you read that right. I am officially going to be playing the Nintendo Switch. So obviously there's no reason to beat around the bush. If you clicked this video and are watching it, you read the title, so you know what's going on. I am extremely happy and majorly proud to say that I have been invited by Nintendo to go to New York and play the Nintendo Switch. This will be following their Tokyo event on January 12th, where they're going to be on stage in some fashion. We don't really know exactly how it's going to play out, but on January 12th in Tokyo, they're going to be showing the whole world actually what the Nintendo Switch is, and hopefully detailing things like games, launch titles, the price, the release date, other factors, third-party companies or developers might be there, what's happening with those third-party releases on the Nintendo Switch, the controller setup, all these different things we're going to find out January 12th. And then following that in New York, they are having a select group of people come and actually play and get their hands on the Nintendo Switch. And I am now officially one of those people, which is so incredible to think that because of this, small, burgeoning YouTube channel, which I'm super proud of, and I love exactly how it's been playing out over the last couple of years, it's gotten myself to the point where Nintendo was willing to invite me. So, I've been working on this for a couple of weeks now. Only in the last week or 10 days or so was it really looking like it was going to come into focus. And I just have to say thank you to my few contacts and the people at Nintendo who I've been talking to who made this happen. This is extremely exciting. We know that Nintendo is doing in Tokyo after the reveal on the 12th. They're having like a couple of 7-hour events for people to be able to get their hands on. They're going to have a band playing. All this new information just came out, which is really cool that they're doing it in Japan. And then immediately following that in New York, they're having the hands-on event. They're doing a fan event, I think, on Sunday in the New York store is what I think I've heard. You guys can correct me or not if I'm wrong, but I believe Sunday is a fan event where people can go and actually get their hands on it in New York. Then they're doing a tour across the United States in like 5, 6, 7 or some odd cities. And I have been invited to go to the first one in New York, which is incredibly exciting. I have to give a shout out to Robert, who runs the YouTube channel Gaming With Me. Him and I are going to be going. He lives in that area, so it just made a lot of sense for us to do it. I am allowed a guest, so being that Robert is the local one there to New York, it just made a lot of sense. So major shout out to Robert for coming with me. And I'm sure we're going to put together some videos or do a collab so everyone can kind of see what it is we were able to do. Get some video footage of us playing the Nintendo Switch. I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's actually in my hand. It's going to be incredible. So, yeah, and it's interesting because I live on the West Coast. And you might say, oh, well, there's going to be one in San Francisco like in February or March or something. Why wouldn't you just go to that one? And that's true. It makes a lot more sense. That's only about 10 hours for me as opposed to flying across the country to New York. But this was the one that I was offered. This was the one I was invited to. It's the first one they're doing in the States. It's the one that happens immediately after their January 12th event. And it's in New York where Nintendo does a lot of stuff. And the Nintendo World store is there. It just seems like the one to go to. And honestly, I'm not going to push my luck. If this is what Nintendo invited me to, I'm happy to go to New York. I used to live out there, so it'll be fun to revisit the East Coast. I haven't been out there in a very, very long time. And to go to do something like this for my favorite company is fantastic and so exciting. I can't believe in a couple of weeks I'll actually be there, with the Nintendo Switch in my hands. We're going to have a really, really good time, I think. And I was really happy and excited to share this news. I needed to wait for a couple of last things to fall in place before I wanted to actually share it with you guys on a video, but now it's completely official and it's going to be happening. So again, thank you to everyone at Nintendo who made this happen. Thank you to all you guys, all the fans and the followers and the subscribers of the channel, because you guys helping me grow this last couple of years, and specifically this year, because I had a really big boost a few times this year. I think that's part of the reason that Nintendo took note and were willing to offer this to me. So incredibly pumped. The Nintendo Switch is going to be in my hand very soon. I'm sure I'll be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Maybe I'll be playing a new Mario game. I guess we'll have to see how that plays out, but it's going to be fantastic. So thank you guys again so much for supporting the channel and being a fan of myself and Rules to Review. Thanks again to Nintendo. Holy freaking crap. I'll be seeing you guys after I've actually played the Nintendo Switch.